What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, where we bring you all the latest updates, news, and in-depth analysis on everything happening with our Dallas Cowboys. I'm Dave, and today, we've got some crucial updates on the contract situation with our star quarterback, Dak Prescott, and what Jerry Jones had to say about it. But before we dive in, if you're not already part of our Cowboys News TV family, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Your support is incredibly important to us as we push towards our goal of 11,000 subscribers. Let's grow this community together and keep the Cowboys spirit alive. Now, let's get into the latest from Frisco. Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones recently provided an update on the ongoing contract negotiations with Dak Prescott, and it's safe to say that all eyes are on this situation as we approach the 2024 NFL season. CeeDee Lamb, our star wide receiver, has made it clear that he wants to see Dak locked in with a new deal. And let's be honest, Cowboys Nation, we all want to see it too. Dak Prescott is not just any quarterback, he's the leader of this team, and keeping him around for the long haul is a priority for everyone involved. But here's the thing, as of August 28th, no new deal has been finalized. Jerry Jones spoke to the media on Wednesday ahead of the Cowboys' second and final training camp practice at the Star in Frisco, and he gave us a bit of insight into where things stand. Jones said, and I quote, "That hasn't changed. We're continuing to, first of all of us focus on the next 10 days to 2 weeks, the opening game. That's taking priority over everything. Lamb wasn't here. Dak is here. So, really, we have no more to do in those significant things that we talk about every time we meet to have this season on go mode and engaged, so it'll remain like it's been. Now, there's obviously a lot to unpack here, so let's break it down. It's clear that the Cowboys are focused on getting ready for the season opener. That's the top priority right now, and it's understandable. The first game of the season sets the tone for what's to come, and the Cowboys want to make sure everything is in place for a strong start. But what about Dak's contract? Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about this situation? Do you think the Cowboys should push to get a deal done before the season starts, or are you okay with them taking their time to get it right? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. Your opinions are what make this channel great, so don't hold back. Jerry Jones also addressed some of the speculation that's been swirling around about a possible deadline for getting Dak's deal done. With CeeDee Lamb's new mega deal officially in the books, there's been some talk that September 8th might be the unofficial deadline to get something done with Dak. The idea is that if a deal isn't done by then, talks might be put on hold until next offseason. But according to Jones, that's simply not the case. He clarified, saying, "There's no indication of any of that. That's why I've said it's just like it's been." In other words, the Cowboys aren't putting any hard deadlines on these negotiations. They're going to keep working on a deal with Dak until something is agreed upon, even if that means the talks extend into and through the 2024 season. So, Cowboys Nation, here's a question for you. Do you think it's smart for the Cowboys to take their time with these negotiations, or do you think it's risky to let this drag out? Let me know in the comments, and while you're at it, don't forget to vote in our community poll on how the Cowboys should handle this situation. Your voice matters, and we want to hear from you. The reality is, a deal could land at any moment over the next several months. But as we all know, the NFL is a business, and nothing is guaranteed until pen meets paper. What's interesting here is that while there may not be a ton of urgency at this very moment, that could change quickly. The closer we get to next March, the more pressure there will be to get a deal done, especially with the Cowboys unable to franchise tag Dak in 2025. It's a waiting game, Cowboys Nation, but it's not a quiet one. There's plenty of activity behind the scenes, and it's only a matter of time before we see how this all plays out. But one thing is clear, Jerry Jones, the Cowboys organization, and Dak Prescott all want to see this deal get done. They're committed to keeping this trio together, and that's something we can all get behind. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you to subscribe to Cowboys News TV if you haven't already. We're so close to hitting 11,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there even faster. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative. Share it with your fellow Cowboys fans, because the more, the merrier. As we gear up for the start of the season, there's a lot to be excited about, but there are also some big decisions on the horizon. How the Cowboys handle these contract negotiations with Dak Prescott could have a major impact on the future of this team. But for now, it's all about getting ready for Week 1 and making sure the Cowboys are in the best possible position to start the season strong. Mark your calendars for September 8th, because that's when the Dallas Cowboys will take the field at Cleveland Browns Stadium for the regular season opener. And for DeMarvion Overshown, this game is about much more than just football. It's the realization of a lifelong dream. Growing up in East Texas, Overshown idolized America's team, and now, he's about to live out his dream of playing for the Dallas Cowboys in a regular season NFL game, with the iconic star on his helmet. This moment is even more poignant when you consider the roller coaster year Overshown has had. The former Texas Longhorn standout was riding high after being selected by the Cowboys in the third round of the 2023 NFL Draft. But then, disaster struck in August of that same year when he suffered a torn ACL, an injury that sidelined him for the entire season. It was a devastating blow for a player with so much promise, but as we all know, setbacks only make comebacks that much sweeter. Cowboys Nation, how excited are you to see DeMarvion Overshown back on the field? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, share this video with your fellow Cowboys fans. Let's spread the word about Overshown's inspiring journey back to the gridiron. Now, let's talk about where Overshown is today. After a long and grueling rehab process, he's back and better than ever. As he recently said with that trademark smile of his, "I feel great." Just making it to the season healthy is a plus, so we're already doing better than last year. That's right, Overshown is fully cleared for the regular season opener, and he's ready to go. He was held out of the final few practices in Oxnard and the preseason finale against the Los Angeles Chargers due to a hip pointer, but don't worry, this was purely precautionary. The Cowboys wanted to make sure Overshown was 100% healthy for Week 1, and it looks like their plan worked perfectly. Overshown explained, "I felt great even going into the last, preseason, week. It was just making sure I was healthy enough for Week 1 and making sure there were no bumps or bruises, or something that could have been avoided." It's clear that Overshown is not just physically ready, but mentally prepared as well. He's added muscle to his frame and is moving as well as he ever has. And after another impressive training camp, there's every reason to believe he'll hit the ground running once the season kicks off. What are your expectations for DeMarvion Overshown this season? Do you think he'll make an immediate impact in our defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the conversation started. Your insights are what make this community special, and we want to hear from you. Overshown's excitement to finally step onto the field is palpable. He said, "It's a blessing to be able to strap on my cleats again. It's a lot of guys who called it a career on cutdowns day and the day before that. Just being able to do it, I'm already excited about playing football in general, but doing it with this organization and with my brothers who've seen the process of me rehabbing, doing everything I could to get back to playing in regular season games, and all of the emotions, excitement is there. I'm ready to strap him up, for real. And trust me, Cowboys Nation, we're just as ready to see him out there." The Cowboys linebacker corps faced some challenges last year in Overshown's absence, so having him back on the field is a huge boost for our defense. His journey from East Texas to Austin, and now to Dallas, is the stuff of legends, and it's all about to come full circle as he takes center stage in Cleveland. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you once again to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Cowboys News TV is growing fast, and with your support, we'll reach our goal of 11,000 subscribers in no time. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow Cowboys fans. Let's get the word out about DeMarvion Overshown's incredible comeback story. This season is shaping up to be something special, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds. With players like Overshown back in the mix, the Cowboys are ready to make some noise in 2024. So buckle up, Cowboys Nation, because it's going to be one heck of a ride. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, stay safe, stay strong, and go Cowboys.